Of course, in the memories of many, everybody hates. Chris is not just a sitcom, but a whole realm of childhood memories. Debuting in 2005, the humorous and authentic story of young Chris in the turbulent neighborhood of Bed-Stuy created a global phenomenon, becoming an unforgettable part of an entire generation. But behind those classic characters are actors with very unique fates. 20 years have passed, and time has etched different marks on their lives. Some continued to shine brightly. Some chose a quiet path, and some had to face unexpected tragedies. Let's look back at the tumultuous journey of the cast who brought soul to everybody. Hates Chris back in the day to see where they are now. Terry Crews as Julius Rock. In Everybody Hates Chris, the character Julius Rock is an irreplaceable pillar, a strict father frugal to the last penny, but behind it all lies a boundless love for his family. With his muscular physique and classic lines about wasting electricity, Julius became the quintessential American dad, both humorous and warm. The performance of Terry Crews at that time, at the age of 37, brilliantly portrayed the image of a man carrying the weight of his entire family on his shoulders. After the success of the show, Terry Crews' career soared, but his real life was a series of arduous battles. Born on July 30th, 1968, Terry was an NFL player before turning to acting. He married Rebecca King Crews in 1990, and they have 5 children together. It seemed like a perfect home, but Terry himself admitted their marriage nearly fell apart because of his long-term addiction to pornography. In his 2014 book Manhood, he bravely chronicled his struggle, recounting the couple's journey to overcome it through therapy and faith. Not only did he face a marital crisis, but Terry also endured deep emotional wounds. In 2017, he revealed that he had been sexually assaulted by a Hollywood agent, a courageous act that made him a powerful voice against sexual harassment of men in the entertainment industry. Years of chronic depression and insomnia prompted him to seek balance through exercise, meditation, and reading. What is most thought-provoking is the connection between the role and his life. It seems the role of Julius Rock strangely mirrored his own life. On the show, Julius is the man who does everything to protect his family. While in real life, Terry Crews also fought phenomenally to heal and preserve his own family from storms. Today, at the age of 57, Terry Crews continues to inspire. He is the host of America's Got Talent and leads a campaign encouraging men to be open about their pain. With an estimated net worth of $25 million, he lives with his family in a luxurious mansion in Pasadena. His journey is a testament to relentless effort, the ability to overcome adversity, and the power of forgiveness. Ernest Lee Thomas as Mr. Omar. In Everybody Hates Chris, the character of Mr. Omar is a unique and unmistakable piece of the puzzle. As an eccentric funeral director, both humorous and slightly creepy, Mr. Omar provided unforgettable laughs with his distinctive voice and captivating storytelling. Ernest Lee Thomas, at the age of 56, turned a supporting character into one of the show's most iconic figures. However, the real life of Ernest Lee Thomas was not as humorous as his role. Born on March 26, 1949 in Indiana, he grew up in a poor working-class family, where the dream of a life in the arts seemed far-fetched. Even after becoming famous, his love life was not a bed of roses. Despite numerous relationships, including one with actress Kim Cattrall in his youth, Ernest never married. He admitted that a fear of loss prevented him from making long-term commitments, especially after his younger brother died of AIDS in the 1990s, a psychological trauma that haunts him to this day. In the years that followed, Ernest's health became an endless struggle. In 2015, he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, leading to complications such as vision loss and nerve pain. Additionally, a congenital visual impairment forced him to work twice as hard to maintain his career. It seems the role of Mr. Omar, a man living on the line between life and death, strangely mirrored his own life, as he had to constantly face his own life and death challenges. Today, at the age of 76, Ernest Lee Thomas is still fighting resiliently. He lives a modest life in a small apartment in Los Angeles, continues to make guest appearances on television, and frequently speaks publicly about mental health awareness. With a net worth of about $500,000, his journey is a testament to extraordinary perseverance, and he continues to inspire those facing adversity. Whoopi Goldberg as Grandma. Although just a guest role in Everybody Hates Chris, Whoopi Goldberg's appearance as the smart, witty, and warm-hearted grandma, Tashi left an indelible mark. At the age of 50, she brought the charm and wisdom of a Hollywood star, making every scene memorable. But behind the glamour of one of the few EGOT artists who has won an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony, Whoopi Goldberg's life is an epic full of pain and turmoil. Born on November 13, 1955, she went through 3 failed marriages. After these failures, she decided to live alone, dedicating herself entirely to her work, her daughter, and her grandchildren. In the 1980s, she struggled with addiction and financial difficulties that nearly cost her her career. Health problems have also been an unavoidable part of her journey. In 2019, Whoopi nearly died from double pneumonia and severe sepsis. In 2023, she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis (MS), which caused partial paralysis in her right arm. It seems the role of the wise grandmother on screen is a complete contrast to her challenging fate in real life. While the character brings peace, Whoopi's life has been a series of relentless battles. By 2025, at the age of 70, Whoopi Goldberg remains a tireless warrior. She continues to be one of the top hosts of The View with an estimated net worth of $60 million. She lives in her New Jersey mansion, spending her time writing books, doing charity work, and caring for her grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Her journey is a testament to the ability to overcome adversity, an inspiring story of resilience and never giving up. Antonio Fargas as Doc. In the show, the character Doc is the kind, wise grocery store owner and a mentor to young Chris. At the age of 59, Antonio Fargas portrayed a humane image of humanity and community in the working-class neighborhood of Brooklyn. This role solidified his position as one of the veteran actors still cherished after decades. The real life of Antonio Fargas was also full of ups and downs, much like the streets of Harlem where he grew up. Born on August 14, 1946, he had a difficult childhood. His personal life was also turbulent. After his first marriage fell apart, he found lasting love with Sandra DeVee Fargas, to whom he was married for more than 3 decades. But in 2023, that happiness ended when Sandra passed away after a long illness, leaving Antonio to face old age and loneliness alone. This loss caused him to almost withdraw from public life. Age also brought its inevitable limitations. He admits to suffering from joint pain and chronic fatigue. The role of Doc. A man who always gave kindness seems to be a contrast to his own fate, as he had to face immense loss and loneliness at the end of his life. By 2025, Antonio Fargas will be 79 years old. He lives quietly in California, occasionally attending charity events and film festivals. With an estimated net worth of $1 million, his journey is a story of love loss and the search for meaning in the final years of life. Jason Alexander as Principal Lacey. At the age of 46, Jason Alexander brought an unforgettable character to Everybody Hates. Chris Principal, Lacey, an eccentric, witty, and contradictory figure. Although his screen time was brief, his comedic talent made audiences roar with laughter, reminding everyone of his versatility after the huge success of Seinfeld. However, behind the smile on the screen is a life full of crises. His marriage to Dana E. Title since 1982 is one of the few lasting marriages in Hollywood. But it had to go through seemingly insurmountable challenges. After Seinfeld ended, Jason fell into a deep emotional crisis. He struggled with depression, alcoholism, and uncontrollable anger that nearly destroyed his family. It was thanks to his wife's patience and therapy that they got through it together. In recent years, his health has deteriorated significantly. He was diagnosed with chronic irritable bowel syndrome, IBS asthma, and in 2024, he underwent heart surgery. It seems the role of a humorous principal always creating awkward and funny situations was a complete contrast to the pain Jason had to endure alone. In 2025, Jason Alexander was 66 years old. He lives in Los Angeles with his wife, enjoying a quiet life with their 2 sons. With an estimated net worth of $50 million, he devotes his time to charity work, teaching, acting, and participating in celebrity poker tournaments to raise funds. His journey is a reminder that even those who bring laughter to the world have their own silent battles. Paige Hurd as Tasha Clarkson. Paige Hurd was only 13 when she played Tasha Clarkson, Chris' charming neighbor and first love, although only a supporting role. Tasha became a symbol of youth innocence and the purity of first love etched in the memories of the audience. Although her career took off early, Paige's personal life was turbulent. After years of being single, she began dating rapper DMX, whom she considered her soulmate. When DMX died in 2021 from a heart attack caused by a drug overdose, Paige was devastated. Before that, in 2019, she was arrested for drunk driving, an incident that forced her to take a temporary break from acting to undergo psychological treatment. After DMX's death, Paige struggled with anxiety and insomnia. She turned to therapy, yoga, and meditation to heal. The role of the innocent. Pure Tasha is a stark contrast to the fate of Paige, who had to mature through immense trauma and loss. Currently, Paige Hurd is 33 years old. She lives in Los Angeles, focusing on her acting career and social media presence, where she has millions of followers. With an estimated net worth of $2 million, she has turned her pain into strength, returning to the screen with greater depth and emotional power. Travis T. Flory as Caruso. At the age of 13, Travis T. Flory played Joey Caruso, the school bully who was often funny, yet strangely sympathetic. With his natural acting and mischievous charm, Travis delivered scenes that were both funny and unexpectedly touching. But after his initial success, Travis quickly became exhausted by the constant demands of filming. In 2011, he decided to leave Hollywood to rest and rediscover himself. He disappeared from public life for 5 years, living with his family, studying music composition, and practicing meditation to find inner peace. Fortunately, Travis's health has been stable. He stays in shape by going to the gym and running, maintaining a positive attitude even though he no longer works full-time in the entertainment industry. The role of the loud school bully on screen is a complete contrast to his real self, a person who chose tranquility and being true to himself over the limelight. Currently, Travis T. Flory is 33 years old. He has returned to the entertainment industry primarily as a voice actor and freelance singer with an estimated net worth of about $1 million. He enjoys a comfortable life in California, focusing on music and small creative projects. His journey is proof that sometimes leaving the spotlight is the best way to find yourself. Tichina Arnold as Rochelle Rock. At the age of 36, Tichina Arnold transformed into Rochelle Rock, a strict but funny mother who always protected her child. With love, wit, and a fiery personality, her character became an icon of the black mother, intelligent, practical, and full of emotion. But Tichina Arnold's love life was a series of heartbreaks and disappointments. After her first marriage ended, she remarried in 2012, but that union also ended in tragedy due to domestic violence and an infidelity scandal. The humiliation devastated her, but her daughter Elijah became her motivation to survive. Her health also faced significant challenges. In 2013, Tichina was diagnosed with lupus. In 2015, she suffered a miscarriage and fell into severe depression. In 2020, she had to battle a benign brain tumor that impaired her vision. What is thought-provoking is that the role of Rochelle Rock seems to have been her destiny. On the show, Rochelle is a strong woman whom nothing can bring down, and in real life, Tichina is the very embodiment of that resilience and extraordinary strength. In 2025, Tichina Arnold is 56 years old and still lives in Los Angeles with her daughter. She continues to star in the sitcom The Neighborhood and actively supports charities that raise awareness for lupus, with an estimated net worth of about $2 million. She is a living testament to the indomitable spirit of a woman J.B. Smoove as Uncle Raleigh. J.B. Smoove joined the cast at the age of 40 as Uncle Raleigh, the charming, sweet, and mischievous uncle who often caused trouble for the Rock family. Although only a supporting role, his vibrant humor and warm personality added color to the show. Born on December 16, 1965, J.B. Smoove grew up in poverty after his alcoholic father abandoned the family. For him, laughter was a way to survive. His marriage to singer Shahida Omar in 2007 became one of the greatest blessings of his life. They raised their daughter together and often collaborate on comedy sketches using humor to heal and strengthen their relationship. However, his life was not peaceful. In 2015, he survived a violent home invasion that left him with psychological trauma and constant anxiety. He also suffers from chronic back pain, requiring regular physical therapy. The role of the uncle who always brought laughter seems to have strangely mirrored his own life, as he himself had to use laughter as a medicine to heal his deep wounds. Currently, J.B. Smoove is 59 years old. He lives in New Jersey with his family, tends an organic vegetable garden, and continues to perform. With an estimated net worth of $6 million, he lives a simple life, focusing on family gratitude and sharing the joy that comedy can bring. Tequan Richmond as Drew Rock. Tequan Richmond joined the series at the age of 13, portraying Drew Rock, Chris' sweet and beloved younger brother. With his natural charm and confidence, he brought Drew to life, making him one of the most beloved characters. However, after becoming famous at a young age, Tequan struggled with the immense pressure of success and loneliness. Years later, he revealed that he had become addicted to drugs and had to enter rehab in 2018. It was a dark period that nearly cost him his career and his self-esteem. His relationship with Tatona Jackson, since 2018, helped him regain stability. They have a daughter, Harley, born in 2021. He also suffered a serious shoulder injury while filming an action movie, forcing him to take nearly a year off for surgery. The role of Drew, a boy who was always confident and loved by everyone, was a contrast to the real life of Tequan, who had to fight the demons within himself. In 2025, Tequan Richmond is 33 years old and lives in Los Angeles, splitting his time between acting and independent music production. With an estimated net worth of $500,000, he has learned from the mistakes of his youth, living a slower pace, valuing his family, and using his story to inspire others.